We're up and running, everybody. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Hello, everybody on TikTok. See, if you're on YouTube, you can see the phone there. The phone's there. It's got TikTok going on. Hello, everybody. Hello, Barbara, Simon. Life is a rolling. Hello. Well, press the Whistler. Hello, Bluebird, Eddie, Kipling. Hello, everybody. We're live and direct on YouTube as well. If you'd like to like, share, and subscribe over there, we're on Dodgy Git Show 246. It's evolved. You can say that somewhat, I suppose. But we're here on TikTok as well. We've got TikTok here, we've got YouTube up there. Yeah, we'll do double header. Yeah, don't know which camera to look at, but hey, we did an hour or so show earlier, and I thought I'd just keep going with it because I'm having one of them evenings, and there's nothing. I haven't even I don't actually watch the television as such. Yeah, I've just finished. Yeah, I suppose we'll start backwards with the list. I suppose. Have you gone over to YouTube, watched Rebel News with Tommy Robinson's first interview after leaving prison? I got 14 and a half minutes through, and I thought I'll just do this show because it's getting on for midnight here in the UK, live and direct in the UK here, and yeah, live on YouTube, live on TikTok. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, and share your love on TikTok, innit? Hey, click the hearts. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Raise some points of concern. I've got a list of all kinds of things, from cars to psychologists. Where would you like to start? Where would you like to start? Well, I'll start over there. Ezra Levant. Ezra Levant there. He's interviewing Tommy Robinson on Rebel News. Yeah, Rebel News. 145,000 people have watched this interview with Tommy Robinson after coming out of prison 7 hours ago. You can subscribe on that over there at Rebel News. Thanks very much for giving us the interview there with Tommy, who's had a bit of a shave and an haircut. Yeah. ZBK invites me to co-host. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to decline that offer. Thank you. No, and I've just pressed accept, and I didn't mean to press that button. Hello. Hello. I'm well, thanks very much. I think I clicked the wrong ticker. No, we've got more people coming in now. That fella gone. Why do people do that? You got something to say? Put it in the chat. Yeah? Don't even know who you are. Jack Gibbs. You didn't look like your name was Jack. Your surname Gibbs. But yeah, we'll go from there. What you got to say? Alright. Positive input here, everybody on YouTube. Positive input from everybody on on TikTok there. We're going to create some proactive change, yeah? See, we're going to talk about error management for a start. You want to talk about error management now? The human being fucks everything up, eh? Yeah? Fuck everything up. Does pretty much mess everything up. We start writing things, don't we? Eh? Do start writing things down. And it all gets all confusing, isn't it? Eh? Spielings. Eh? Go fish. Who was that? Who was joining and then went away anyway? Because I can't stand it when people like that's like having a video conversation with a complete random stranger. Like, why would you do that? Like, don't know, weird. Anyway, hello everybody, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. See, what do you want to talk about? That was the point. Yeah, want some feedback? Put it down here. One turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Oh, two fish in a yeah, very good. Yeah. What do I have earlier? Some other fucking terrible joke, but it jammed my computer up, so I fucked it up. Too many pop-ups, see? Hmm? Too many pop-ups. Yeah, see Tommy Robinson over there. What do you reckon about Tommy, eh? Hey, what do you lot reckon on YouTube? Are you going to come along and join us, picking people in the chat? Eh? 7 months or something, wasn't it? He's had inside. Yeah. Some of it in solitary confinement. We only have 14 days or something, he said, in solitary confinement. The psychologists start professing about what they're practicing about their theories and say you can't. Yeah. Shoving back into what? Be forced to grow a beard. Oh dear. Strange, isn't it? The human condition, eh? The human condition we continually suffer daily, isn't it? It is. We all get up and go, oh no, we've got to do this. Oh no, we've got to do that. This rational reasoning we attempt to give ourselves for all the fucking shit we do, eh? And all the shit other people don't do. Some people do live in fucking shit, don't they? Literally. They could be given everything in the entire world and they'd still end up 10 years later living in a complete dump. Yeah? People don't clean things up, put things away. Yeah? They gather too much in their nest and they can't deal with cleaning it out. Literally experienced it myself with previous people I've come across and met. About you lot? You met people like that? You know, they get given a fucking council house and 3 years later it's fucked and they're saying, oh, I'm being rehoused because the place isn't clean. It's like, yeah, because you've never cleaned it. Literally never cleaned it. You know, people with freaking cat crap all around their house and freaking God knows what else. It's insane, isn't it? But it does happen. It does happen. It's kind of weird trying to do a YouTube and a TikTok at the same time. One of these are looking at the top of my head or my chin. No, never mind, eh? Pick your favourite. Come and join along, eh? Don't forget to subscribe, eh? Yeah. Hello, raccoons. How you doing? How you doing, eh? If you mess up at work, do you go and tell your boss? Do you? Do you keep it a secret? Yeah, and say, oh, no one will see. Yeah, do you? Yeah. Bit bad when people do that, isn't it, eh? See? Trustworthiness and building of, you know, honesty, yeah? And a relationship you can rely on, yeah? Life and death stuff, really, isn't it? Yeah? Some people you can't even get to cycle down the frigging pavement correctly, can you? Yeah, it shouldn't be on the fucking pavement anyway, but you get the drift, don't you? Eh? Some people, like the geezer earlier, I made a TikTok about it. I did make a TikTok, you people on YouTube. Don't forget, go TikTok, check out all my stuff over there. There's loads of it. Yeah, he's come up to either visit somebody or look at one of the properties. So they've parked there out the front where there's designated, you know, white marked fucking parking bays. It ain't hard, like pick a space, any space, and, you know, fill it with your car, like. No, he had to fill 3 by parking sideways, which meant if somebody parked in the 4th space, he would probably be blocked in, unless he does a lot of shunting around, because he parked right at the back of 3 spaces. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Eh? That's a bit fucking mad and insane, isn't it? Eh? What we got here? Richard Homer. Hello. No, Richard's gone away. Ali. Hello, Ali. How you doing? What do you want to talk about? Eh? Got loads of things here. Yeah, see, trustworthiness. How can you know, like, when you go, I don't know, you might go to the supermarket and get the sugar, and when the person there that's blatantly looking at you like you're a piece of shit just because you happen to have slightly paler skin, they think it's a wise choice to stick the nail of their thumb through the side of your bag of sugar. Helpful people like that. It's a wonder how you can then build that trustworthy honesty with people so that you can educate them out of ignorance, and then they don't have to live in a shithole. You know, incredible though, isn't it? Eh? TikTok's telling me somebody, Martin, got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you very much. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up, it says. An exclamation mark joined. Is that an exclamation mark? I don't. Yeah. Anyway, hope you're all well. We're live and direct, everybody on YouTube, on TikTok, and everybody on TikTok. We're live and direct on YouTube. If you'd like to go and check out Dodgy Gear Show 246, Hey, talk about drinking, see? Because they're talking about cannabis, wouldn't they, today on the television? Yeah, on the newsreel. Fucking Sadiq, isn't it? Sadiq in London and the mayor. Yeah. See, so we talk about drink. You see, because if that was invented today, we'd all be in a bit of a pickle, wouldn't we? And they'll be saying, no, you can't use that as a social lubricant. Yeah, people are into much more other things, like keeping gnats away. Yeah, keep all the see Scotland, doesn't it? And gnats everywhere. People chuffing pipes. Yeah, farm shops all the way. Yes, big up to all the farmers out there. Yeah, big up all the farmers, all the mortgage tractor owners. Yeah, and barn steel erectors. Yeah, and the manufacturer of said barn. Comes as a kit, doesn't it? Remember that as a kid when it used to get as a kid you used to get the tractor and the trailer and the combine harvester, and then you get that really cool barn. Yeah, it came in a kit. Yeah. When you go in a barn, you look at it, there's big steel girders all cut different lengths and got funny angles on the end and stuck in the ground in concrete. Yeah. See, all that shit costs money. See, farmers. Hey, how many carrots do you think they've got to freaking grow at 8p a bag to fill their tractor up, even? Or pay for that puncture, or that mechanical breakdown, time cost, and oil filter refill cost, and the hydraulic hose, and the freaking nut and the bolt, and the guy to fucking come and put it in because I didn't have the thing because freaking don't want to spend £400 buying it just to do that one thing up. Yeah, fucking 8p carrots. People want them for 7p. Fucking hell. You can pay me fucking 9p, not that I've got any carrots. Well, not orange ones, anyway. Yeah. What does the farmer do? Go home and go to the pub. Goes to the pub and has a drink, doesn't he? Social. Lubricant, eh? Needs to lubricate himself in society, so the farmer goes to the pub. Yeah, not good, is it? Or is it? Constructive socially. What's his missus doing? She's been working just as hard around the farm all day because there's two people trying to pay the taxes. See? Well, you expect her to do all day, eh? There's the thing to do, and that's the thing, and then one of those, and you need to go and phone them and send that letter to there. And there's loads of things to do, so they're busy all day long and every day until freaking, oh my god, go to the pub, give me a gin and tonic. How much it costs for your gin and tonic? These geezers stood behind the bar, done nothing all day, gets fucking how much? Twice as much as them an hour, right? If not more. Free accommodation, food, don't owe no council tax, bills, electricity, you can use the phone, wine's in the fridge, don't take the piss. Do you know what I mean? What sort of lifestyle do you want to fucking lead? Double shift, live upstairs, mortgage on £1 million fucking house, and a combine, and a tractor, and a barn, 100 sheep, 200 fucking cows, yeah, fucking 300 fucking pigs, and they all need the vet. Fucking 8p carrots. We're lucky we ain't eating fucking pigeon. We are lucky we ain't eating pigeon. Why do you think kept all the lakes in this country? The fucking carp for the fish, or we have a big war, we can eat the pigeons and the carp. And the foxes. No, we can't say that. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, sorry you lot over there on YouTube. I've been focusing here on TikTok. See, it's quite hard doing 2 shows at once. Eh? Why not do 2 shows at once? Eh? Bound to get kicked off one of them soon enough, and I, hey? 200 grand tractor to keep the farm going. Yeah, it is probably 200 grand tractor if you had it new. Yeah, everybody's leasing everything, aren't they? So you lease the, what is it? You lease the tractor and the driver, because the driver's he's got his own limited company where he then gets a environmental tax return deduction on his fucking purchase of the bloody tractor and some other complication of bullshit fucking accountancy that was created for the point of fucking just creating it, isn't it? Work creation again, yeah? Like recruitment agencies, yeah? What the fuck is the job centre for? You remember the old days back when everybody, and it is, when this shit all went down before, like they keep saying it is, like in the 70s, and always the coal miners strike and nobody had any work, right? Before that, we didn't have any recruitment agencies, but nobody had any jobs. So they created a load of jobs employing people to employ people at recruitment agencies. Because the job centre, the centre for jobs, that by definition policy, legislation, legal acts and all the rest of it can't actually go and fish for any employment for anybody. When they failed, they came up with a master plan of recruitment agencies, yeah, which created wealth. Do you get how that worked? Well, they stuck a couple of quid extra on top and the company had to fucking pay it to get the supply of the fucking correct people, blah, 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 blah. And everybody made a quick buck. And everybody's employed in recruitment agencies. And they still are, aren't they? Eh? How many recruitment agencies are there? Thousands and thousands. Why do people think I look like fucking Philip fucking Schofield? For fuck's sake. I used to watch Philip Schofield put his hand up like gopher in the fucking broom cupboard, for God's sake. Yeah, fuck's sake, I was into fucking, what is it, Transformers cartoon on TVAM, for fuck's sake. The fucking geezer's like 10 years older than me. Thanks very much, cheers. Do you want a slice of cake? You listening here on YouTube? It's a right old giggle. Funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck. Hey, drink. See? What's that? Hey, be kind. Be happy. See? What's this? It's like career experts on TikTok that give you motivation in improving your career. Well, you got to go see improve your career. What you do is you go and fucking sort your management out. Don't start shouting at the geezer fucking holding the broom, cleaning the bog, or fucking cutting that thing there, because that's what they do. Go to the management. Go, why haven't you furnished me with the ability to sort this out? Or report that it needs sorting out by fucking whatever department it is then forwarded to. Hmm? The management sit there like, oh, do I need to go on a training course? Yes, you probably do. Hmm? Like I said, error management, yeah? And then you got the boss that ain't very helpful, and he goes, no, there's nothing wrong with that. It's been fine for years. Done it like that for years. We have, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's quite funny when you watch some of these YouTube channels and TikToks. Mm? DJ Media is one fantastic, you know, developer of the, facet of media that is YouTube. And he once went over one building, and on the side of it, it said in huge, great big letters, like the management are proud of it. No freaking errors in 500 days or something like this. Hmm? Now, do you think the person, man, woman, freaking whatever, that goes and fucks up, drops something, breaks something, hurts themselves, fucking crashes into something, bends it, fucking drops it off the thing, fucking pushes it into the person, the other thing falls on that, and it costs some money. Do you think that person's going to go to the management and say, oh, I just fucked that thing up? Do you think they're going to do that? Looking at the board, huge, great big 10-foot letters saying 500 days of no errors. Not one person in that fucking factory, wherever, is going to, well, I think it was a factory, I think it did beer or something. Not one person in that place is going to report anything that happens. Nothing. They're all going to do what they can to sort it out and fucking hide it. And they won't, no, don't tell fucking him. Oh my God, no, he'll go nuts. That's a failed management. That's a failed management structure. That's why management needs to go on structured managerial courses to be coursed on managerial management. So they can professionally fuck up. Basically. Because they'll know what the fuck they're doing, won't they? Before they didn't. Yeah? The beast is raging inside me. The weak should quiver when a nice guy gets angry. Oh. Why are you angry then? Caden? Caden. Hello, Caden. Why are you pissed off, pal? What's what do they call it? What's rattled your tin? No? That's, yeah. What's thrown your PlayStation remote across the room? No? Is the old fish tank feeling a bit drained, is it? Is it? Bit shit, eh? Yeah. Fucking laugh at it, it's life. Some fucking fucked up illusion somebody keeps repeating every morning when they open my bleeding eyes, eh? Fun though, eh? What else would we be doing, eh? What else would we be doing? Look what all these satellites and that have done for us, eh? Talk about communication. See, but this is what I'm saying about the management. If your management, teacher, educator, freaking freedom fighter, or anybody else wants to freaking turn around to you being in a higher authority and say, no, they're not very good at their job, are they? Need to pay tax on selling what? Don't know, sorry. Yeah, see? The management that go, oh, yeah, oh, come here, I want to hear about that. And you go, well, there was this thing and that thing and the thing and the thing and the thing. And it's not grassing things up at work. It's not fucking saying, oh, this, that, and the other. It was their fault. Yeah? This is the other thing. Somebody said I was talk politics. Why do people attack politicians? Because I'm going to attack a few later, maybe. Not literally, like, I mean verbally. Like, yeah. Blimey. No, like, you shouldn't attack the person, you should attack the system. And it's not a case of attacking anything. It's embracing the system and proactively changing it so it functions correctly. Right? I enjoy your content and think you're an intelligent person. How aren't you rich with your knowledge? Is anybody that wanted to give me any money? Don't know. See, plenty of life left yet though. Hey, where's my fucking Lambo? Not that I have a Lambo. No, it's like a heavy transformer. You imagine trying to drive Optimus Prime as it's like, yeah, no, it's like it's stuck to it was like there's an elephant on the roof, sort of thing. It's like there's an elephant on the roof, but what could you say was a rhinoceros. There's an elephant on the roof, but there was a rhinoceros pushing the thing along. DB9 was like there's just an elephant on the bonnet. And a Ferrari 360 is like a little ballerina's shoe. Thrash the bollocks out of it and stick it into a corner and go whoop, but then zoom out again. Much fun. Yeah. Where's my fucking Lambo? Eh? Thanks very much. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's really good fun, isn't it? See? Eh? Better than getting pissed. Eh? Shit buzz getting pissed, isn't it? Eh? I always thought it was a shit buzz. You know, I'm from that generation. EV Aston Martin, those two things don't go in the same sentence. Thank you very much. In fact, they said so, haven't they? Our clientele don't find EVs appealing. They would prefer a V8 or V12 vehicular. Yeah. 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 Would you like to buy a Land Rover? No. No. Okay. Bugger. About a Jag? No. Does that new Jag vibrate? Should vibrate, you know, go down the road. Even if it's like I don't know, play some bass through it. It would just look funny, wouldn't it? Go zzz, 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 all the way down the road. That would be funny. That would be funny. If you're on YouTube, welcome to part two. Part two this evening. Yeah, Dodgy Geek show 246. I renamed it, but it is part two of 245. Yeah, you lot too. Yeah, I think you're like 23 or something. Anyway, hope you enjoy the content. What are we talking about? Getting drunk. Well, the other thing, energy drinks, eh? What is it? Every time I see it, it's the can sound again. It's like, yeah, Coca-Cola. Okay, other brands are available. 330 ml can opening sound acceptable. 500 milliliter opening can sound like PTSD, sort of. And then there's a Red Bull in it. Do you know when I first tried a Red Bull? At a rave in Oxford when they were promoting it before it even went mainstream. I was too young to drink. I couldn't get hold of anything else. So I was strolling around with, I think, my sister and her boyfriend and a couple of other people. And we were strolling around trying to get into this, I think it was a Fantasia rave. Anyway, we ended up running at the oh yeah, no, I'll tell the story in a minute. It's funny. We're all wandering around out the front of this rave, but they've put like the barriers out, like to cordon everybody left, right, to give us your ticket, like. And as the evening went on, more and more people were gathering around the front of this thing. You know, as you walk up now in it to a festival, it's all cordoned off. Yeah, it's really bad now, but before, like in the old days, it wasn't quite as heavy. But it was cordoning people off, and it cordoned loads and loads of people off right at the entrance, and it literally, we ended up like a riot front. Yeah? Just this whole front of people. and the entrance is there, and a quad bike comes out and tries to go through the crowd, goes over a bump, and drops a crate on the floor. Well, I thought it was a crate of beer. So being a young kid, I've run over, freaking picked up these cans and thought, yeah, I'll freaking guzzle one of these down. Well, I looked at it and it's one of these funny new shaped cans, isn't it? The 250ml or whatever it is. 250ml can. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. What's this Red Bull stuff? So I was trying to read the freaking label, but it's pitch black. Before mobile phone had torches, or even you had a mobile phone, I think. It was. And yeah, it's Red Bull anyway. And I didn't know what the fuck it was. Anyway, I started drinking it because I had nothing else to drink, and I was in the middle of the night in the frigging middle of this field outside Oxford somewhere. It's quite funny. So I'm carrying the rest of this crate, which is, it must have been about 16 or 18 cans out of 24 can crate, something like that. Or it was 12 out of 18 or something like that. Most of the crate. Anyway, I was giving it out to people that were passing that we were trying to chat to about trying to get into the rave. Whilst I'm guzzling it, right? Now, I'm only a young kid at this point. Well, by the time we managed to get ourselves in a place where we could get in, right? Hello to all the new people who joined. I drank 10 cans of Red Bull because they weren't very big, and I was needing something to do, and I didn't have anything else to do because we were just wandering around, and you just guzzle in these little cans, didn't you? You know how quickly you can guzzle a Red Bull. Other brands are available. So I sucked down 10 cans of this stuff. Anyway, we got to the side of this rave, and they got the, what, 10, 12 foot vertical steel walls. And there's this geezer there doing this. He's giving everybody bunkses up onto the top. Well, he tried to get my sister's boyfriend to fricking go over because he was pretty heavy. He was gonna sit on the top and then pull the rest of us over, like. He went over and basically just fell in. Sister did the same. Well, I'm only young, and this geezer's like what we used to call a crusty. Like, he had a big wax jacket that was covered in mud and dreadlocks and stuff like that, and he looked like a Viking, do you know what I mean? He'd been rolling around in mud for a month, lived in a freaking bus. Anyway, he did this thing to me, and he freaking launched me, and I swear to God, it was like something out of one of those films where they just go, whoop. Anyway, he's launched me straight over the wall. My arse has hit the back of somebody having a piss in a urinal. So I've literally hit the floor on my feet, thank fuck, right? Because I've hit him with my backside and just fucking bounced onto my feet. Realised he's taking a piss and I'm in the fucking toilet. Right? But it's a good way to get into a rave. So I obviously ran out of this rave, and as I did so, there were just a load of security staff bundling towards this toilet cubicle, like freaking in entrance walkway bit. So I ran off into the crowd and freaking had a massively fucking wonderful evening. Yeah, went on fairground rides, met some freaking geezer that was probably not too positive for my health as far as intoxicating me with things that I probably shouldn't have had, but I was a bit young then. I was young and even left school. Crazy. We used to do crazy things, you see. But we do talk about it. It's the whole point. Why did it? Why did it end up like it did? from Red Bull on a promotion outside a rave. Yeah, so look where we're at now with children and people in general guzzling energy drinks in some. Yeah. Because having drunk all that Red Bull, I had a bit of an evening. Mm. On top of everything else that was obviously, at a rave, 10 energy drinks definitely affected my performance. Again, if you see somebody at work that's guzzling energy drinks all the time, you got to wonder what they're doing the rest of the time. Mm? Why do they need to drink energy drinks? I don't care about the taste. Yeah? What are you doing to your body? Consuming that, crashing later. The same as what we talked about earlier with coffee. Yeah? It's part of the Swiss cheese model of knowing and being aware of errors. Yeah? You watch a geezer drink that stuff for a month, then go to the pub, drink alcohol all evening, consume nothing but kebabs and chips, burgers and freaking curry, takeaway food, fast food, and watch the performance drop off. It's not just performance, it's the errors they're doing. They're not just producing less stuff, the stuff they are producing's fucking shit. The edge is chafed, the thing don't work, it was typed wrong, it's got fucking spelling mistakes, it's fucking the wrong colour. Yeah, 3 out of 7 are fucked. All this kind of stuff. Yeah. Again, it's about being honest, being aware of it. Yeah? Talk about nurses, yeah, they're practicing. Yeah, practicing. No, thank you very much for the invite. I don't do co-hosting. Thanks. Yeah. Swiss cheese, just another freaking hole in there if you start lying, telling fibs. And part of telling lies and telling fibs is not admitting the truth, being in denial, saying no, it didn't happen. Not going telling the boss, not telling your supervisor, management, purposely avoiding it so you don't get told off, demoted, fired. Thing is, what happens when they find out? They fucking fire you anyway because you didn't tell them. So why didn't you tell them in the first place? It's like teaching children. Like I say, if you can't get some people to freaking cycle down the freaking road properly, road, pavement, wherever, use their logic. Had this argument with a policeman who stole my electric scooter once. Yeah, on a bridle way. Yeah, 7 miles in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, oh no, it's fucking gonna hurt someone. Who? It's just illogical, yeah? Illogical. But yeah, nurses, doctors, all that lot, they're all practicing. There was this energy drinks every day I was in hospital, and there's a handful of on every ward for sure. What, you drank energy drinks every day, or the nurses are drinking it every day because you need to stay awake and shit. Yeah? If that's the case, why are they being put in a position? This is TikTok, everybody on YouTube. Why are nurses being put in that position? Because they're being let down by their management. Why is their management not addressing the situation? Because it's controlled by government. How do you control the fucking top people in freaking the NHS system? You need the upper management to create the change, create the system so that you can complain. Yeah? Same as, who is it? Rachel Reeves. She used to be a telephonist on the complaints line for a bank, allegedly, right? What happens at the bank? There's a script. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, they swore, put the phone down. System. They create the system to fucking make you put the phone down. Problem dealt with. And that's why when you phone up a bank and head of accounts, you want to head, no, phone the head of nothing. The only head she'd probably, anyway. Yeah. Rachel Reeves, complaints line. What did Raina do? Raina got some council house because she had kids and lived in a house, but her kids under her lived in another house with a partner whose joint income was obviously calculated so that it allowed them to get the council house in the first place, that they then did up, rented out and sold. Something like that? No, I don't know, can't remember, allegedly. Who else we got? Flipping what's his name? Friggin' Reynolds with the beard and the pink lips. Yeah. What was he? Solicitor, not a solicitor, practicing to be a solicitor. He was on a train once to go there for an interview, maybe. Oh no, he didn't get the job. Oh, he's got fired on the first morning. He can't make coffee. Yeah. Fucking Who else? Starmer. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious me. The alleged picture of Starmer with a Christmas tree and Savile ain't too impressive. The local news about some kind of friendship with young men is not kind of very good. His wife is extremely pretty and really deserves somebody far better than that. That bloke. Gotta be careful with TikTok, everybody. Gotta be careful with TikTok. Yeah, see. But it's Starmer's wife. There's nothing wrong with that lady apart from she's with him, right? Something like that. And then you got Kemi. Oh, go Kemi, go and cut fruit with what's her name, Megan, innit, eh? Go and cut fruit with Megan and discuss how shit the world is and how, really should send a jumper to Africa, even though there's a stadium full of them all, is the EFF, all wanting to slaughter who? Yeah. Been watching you a while now, you on my wavelength, laugh out loud, do you blaze, God don't get me started on Ali, yeah. I really hope I win the bike on the raffle. I'm going on a bike, hang on, sorry, I gotta scroll, did I win a bike on, no, I ain't done no raffle. When's the raffle starting? Hang on, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go back up here. Sorry, Jack, he was going on. I thought you were drawing it at 12. What? Did I win a raffle? No, no, on a bike. What's raffle gonna do? It's raffle starting. Why do you want a raffle? Been watching you. Oh, yeah. Really hope it's a bike. Alley Boys start. Yeah. Oh, no. What's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, goodness. Ever so confusing trying to do two things at once. It is. What are we talking about? Fucking alcoholism, energy drinks, eh? Eh? The consumption of energy, see? You could have a perfectly good-looking woman like Starmer's missus with not really a lot wrong with her at all apart from the gentleman she happens to freaking hold hands with. And then what? Starts drinking gin and tonic, doesn't she? Yeah? Oh, he's hanging out with that young boy again. Yeah, I'm gonna sit at the bar, drink a gin and tonic, eat some cake. Yeah, yeah. Go and eat some butter. And 3 years later, the woman's like a fucking mountain, and you're like, oh my goodness, all those calories. And you do see it in young girls, don't you? Young girls, they, leave school at 16 and they're good-looking young ladies. Yeah, you think flipping heck, she'll make nice babies later on, won't she, sort of thing. Yeah. And then what happens? By the time they're 18, they're in the pub every freaking night because they got in used to that. Because when they was 16, they looked like they was 18 and they was dressing in their camel toe and everything. And they got in the bar and they'd been drinking for 2 years. 18, they're fucking alcoholics. 21, yeah, fucking chronic alcoholics, yeah. But they weigh a fucking stone and fucking 15 others, and you're like, shit. What? Don't do football. That's chasing a ball around. You don't want to do that. Yeah, chase the ball. Chase the ball like a cat with a ball of string. Don't want to do that. See, talk about alcohol, talk about energy drinks. See, just as bad for you, eh? Consuming shit. Eh? Then there's obviously drugs. See. Oh yeah, that's one we didn't talk about, isn't it? Wet Knees Wesley and his eyeballs. I'm sure he's had some antidepressants this morning. What do you reckon? Hmm? I reckon he's had some. I reckon he's had some antidepressants because he's in the NHS, isn't he? And he's in the doctor going, yeah. What you got? What you got? Go on. What you got? You got your double hit pills. Have it. Go on. What they got in them? Oh, get a little packet out, don't you? The antidepressant pills. Read the ingredients list. And what does it say on them? You ever read it? Go on, go to your medicine cabinet, check it out. And you lot, sorry, I've abandoned you up here on this second camera. Yeah, so we got YouTube up there, we got TikTok down here. Yeah. Go check out your antidepressants in your medicine cabinet, even if they're your wife's. Yeah. See if they've got amphetamine sulfate written on them, on the ingredients list. Hmm? It's like these SSRIs, yeah? People say, oh, they're SSRIs, it's not of this, it's not of that. Apparently, it's an ecstasy derivative. Ecstasy was derived from marriage guidance counseling in America in the 80s. Yeah? Where do you think porno came from? Hmm? Everybody loved up. Yeah, see? And it all come across, and if you need pills, you need them. No, this is the problem. It's pharmaceutical industry driven by practicing doctors and practicing medical establishments. Yeah? The Royal Medical Institute doesn't allow people to be accountable for any medicine, does it? Yeah, that's why they practice. Yeah, they're giving it a go. They're only trying to save your life. Because they don't want to be accountable for when people die. Because so many people do die. Because you can never say, oh, see you later. No, I'm not American. See, lots of people there commenting on TikTok. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing your love. What we got? Collect new bean gifts. Beans Big Night. I have no idea what that means. I have loads of stuff on TikTok going round and round and round. What we got here on YouTube? Yeah, anyway, what else are we talking about? See, let's talk about legalisation of cannabis in the UK the other day, this morning, wasn't it, really? Yeah, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, he thinks they should decriminalise it for small quantities, basically, because it unduly affects people of a certain ethnic or cultural base, basically. Yeah, yeah. You can't walk around Brixton and start telling off rastas everywhere, can you? Eh? It's not really going to happen. They're only having a little praise session, like, literally. Like, people go down the pub, can't they? People can drink energy drinks, eh? People can eat absolute crap food, can't they? Synthetic meals all day. Yeah. Kid made me laugh yesterday, actually. Don't know if she's watching, actually. Love you, baby, if you are. Fucking funny. I don't think she meant to do it, just happened to be there, but it was there. There's a fucking dinner plate, and there's two yellow and white, what are they? Sugar string sweets. So this white core with a yellow outside and about 5 or 6 mil thick and about 9 inches long. Sat on this plate, two of them side by side, laid out like two worms. And I just thought, that's a nutritious meal. Because you don't eat much anyway. Do you, darling? Hugs. Hey, get some bloody sleep. It's stupid o'clock. Yeah, funny. It's funny. But it is, we consume all these fucked up things. And when you actually go back down to it, and it's exposure of actual data and real time data, and that's what the internet's so magicked and been able to achieve, isn't it? Eh? You instantly find anything. See, people talking about this frigging cannabis this morning and frigging out how it how it wants to be contrasted with alcohol all the time. There's never any other thing people try to put it with. There's actually a National Institute of Health document. I'd have to find it again. National Institute of Health 3.2.1. The effects of alcohol and cannabis on driving. Interesting document, interesting read. Yeah, it says it's proper official data about, it's the National Institute of Health is what everybody's been following for the last 5 years. Yeah, it's their document. They've done it on people driving whilst having a smoke or whilst having a drink, and in various quantities and regularities. It makes a fascinating read. Yeah, basically, if you smoke all the time, and this is what the document is alleging, so I'm only repeating it, what it's alleging. It alleges that if you smoke all the time, and you have a high tolerance for any amount of smoke, you're probably going to be a better driver than if you didn't smoke at all. And that is the kind of honest, trustworthy documentation support that the mainstream media don't want to bring out when they continually get these alcoholics on the telly stating so-called facts of complete lies, fabrication, paranoia and ill knowledge about the effects of this so-called drug. Yeah. But they're all quite happy to go in a pub and have a fucking double whiskey later, fucking stuff some brandy in it, eh? That'll fuck them up. Yeah. But it's interesting, read that, National Institute of Health. Yeah. Alcohol and cannabis and the effects of driving. Go have a look it up. Google it and that, innit, eh? Have a little Google of it, eh? Why not? Eh? And it is funny because the human performance again, and I was following somebody back this evening from the missus, yeah? They're all over the fucking place. You know when you're following them and you're like, okay, well, they're slow. Okay, well, they haven't accelerated. Okay, well, they're not going to accelerate. Okay, can I get past them at any point in the next part of the road? Okay. And then you're like, whoa, like, they're really paranoid that they're either paranoid that I'm behind them, not that I'm up their freaking chuff, like, but they start driving in the freaking left-hand gutter. Yeah, well, UK driving, yeah? Yeah? Right side of the car, correct side of the road, yeah? Yeah? Near side wheels are all in the freaking dust, like. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they pull it right across, and then you watch them again, and then they're all the way over the front, over the freaking cat's eyes. You're like, what are you doing? Then they're in the gutter again. What the fuck? And these are what? Are they drunk? Are they on drugs? Are they just shit driver? Yeah? Are they not a shit driver at all? They're just inexperienced and they're fucking paranoid because you've come fucking less than half a mile up behind them. Eh? God, it's all over the place. I'm pretty sure it was a she. I'm pretty sure it was a she. It had a pony. She had a ponytail, I think. But she's in the gutter at least 3, if not 4 times, as well as crossing the fucking road. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. So anyway, we got. Somebody's asked me if I smoke. Some dude's left. Somebody's asked me if I smoke. No good now after 2 pints. Yeah, damn right. I haven't drank for quite a few while actually, quite a few years. If I had 2 pints, I'd be fucked. If I had a pint of cider, I'd be fucking all over the place. Slow drivers always drunk old gits. Not always. This is the thing. How old are you before you start taking medication? Because do you think Grandpa's had a look at his antidepressants and seen that, oh, actually, they got some freaking amphetamine sulfate in them? Do you reckon? Because they don't, do they? They never look at that little bit of paper. Certainly wouldn't scare themselves looking at humble jumble freaking numbers they can't see even with their spectacles and the freaking, what do you call it, magnifying glass on the back of the packet. Obviously, their doctor's going to proactively, be concerned about their awareness of exactly what they're consuming, even though that pharmaceutical company's just made 50 quid out of the sale of those pills to the NHS. See how it works? Yeah. But yeah, slow drivers. Seen a lot of them recently. Yeah. But insurance, see? Car insurance. Don't know who you get insured by. Got 2 to insure myself. Tell you what, wait just there, because I'm not going to stop the thing. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Pop off. That'll stop the show. Could be able to stop the show. 2 things to stop the show on YouTube and on TikTok. Hope you're alright. Live and direct here on the Dodgy Git Show. From the UK, TikTok and YouTube. No wonder people are drinking as well. Yeah, see? Yeah, slow drivers, see? There's loads of them around here. I'm like, oh God, not another one. Why is it me? Why do I get stuck behind the one that's just has to be overtaken because they're being purposely obnoxious? Eh? But yeah, went on to about insurance, yeah. Got 2 to insure myself. Yeah. And not too bad, to be quite honest, but it's still a piss take considering my age, really. Yeah. I wouldn't like to be my nephew or, my son. Yeah. It's expensive. Yeah. Son lives quite close to very, very well connected area, so Although driving's important, it's not as necessary, if you know what I mean. There's other links around where he's at, sort of thing. But yeah, freaking insurance. What? And it is, and I've done it, and I've actually done it 3 times now because I can't be asked with it. I can't even be asked to deal with the whole fucking theory of dealing with it, right? I had a nice car, black car. Geezer that lives next door reversed and dinged the freaking corner of it. And I freaking lost all my marbles and freaking threw all the toys in the air and freaking went a bit nuts. And then I thought, what the fuck am I doing that for? Why am I bothering acting and behaving like that over the fucking car? So I looked at the damage and I just went, and I got some touch-up paint off freaking eBay or Amazon or something. Yeah, really good stuff. It's like nail varnish. You put this tiny, tiny furry wand. Yeah, wipe it across the scratches on your paint, and they literally just disappear. But the paint's so thin, yeah, that it doesn't leave much residue on the rest of the paint. If you know what I mean. Really good stuff. It's only a little tiny thing like this, but I did loads to the car. All the little chips I did with it as well. And then I just thought, fuck it. And the reason I thought, fuck it, was why should I claim against his insurance and have my insurance go through costs, time, management, paperwork, phone calls, bollocks, effort, and have the freaking whole hassle of dragging this fucking thing, what is it, a horse and cart, yeah, to some fucking workshop for them to pamper like it's some fucking piece of poo rolled in glitter, right? And fucking try and sort this little fucking ding out. So I just got this stuff and fucking covered up the fucking colour discoloration where it scratched through the fucking paint and ignored the fact it's got a fucking little, it's misshapen. I don't want him claiming on his insurance. I don't want to claim on my fucking insurance. I don't want the hassle or the cost of the fucking paint shop to fucking have to fix the bloody thing, even though they need to be kept in business, right? And the reason I don't want that is not only my insurance go up next year and my neighbours, but every fucking body in my postcode and everybody that's got my car, yeah, my model, my make, my type, yeah. So I'll adversely affect all of those insurance claims for next year just because I went, there's a little fucking ding in the side of my car. Yeah, like a trolley dash. Like, fuck it. I'm not going through that bollocks just for that. Wham, the next week. Fucking woman that lives at the end of the fucking thing. She's funny. She went and bought a brand new Fiesta, right? But she bought a 5-door one, right? And then she realised the EcoBoost engine's got the wet belt in it, right? It's got the drive belt, yeah? It's a belt made of rubber, yeah, and cotton, yeah, and hemp or probably cotton, yeah? Cotton and rubber running in hot oil, yeah? An EcoBoost engine, don't want it, yeah? Cam belts running in hot oil, deteriorating, filling up the whole system with bits of rubber, right? So anyway, she didn't want that car, so she went and got a freaking older Fiesta. But this one had 3 doors. Now, I don't know if you've ever used a 3-door Fiesta, like one with little spiky gully lines like that in it, like the one that Jeremy Clarkson drove around the beach, yeah? So she went and got one of them, but it had long doors on it. So she parked it in her space, got out one night, opened the door, bang. First night she had it, bang, straight into the corner of the crease around my front wheel arch. Tiny, Not even the size of a pea, but she's deformed the frickin' crease just enough and left a little bit of red paint in the bottom of it because I knew it was even though she didn't admit it when I asked her, because she was honest, right? Trustworthy neighbourly friendship, right? Oh, dinged your car, sorry. Same as the other geezer didn't tell me. I had to go and fucking put a note through his fucking door saying, where the fuck are you? Why didn't you tell me about the car? Anyway, so I've confronted her about it and she said, no, nothing about that. So I just thought again, why make the fucking claim? Why? Yeah, everything good I get gets fucked. I might as well just fucking leave it. So anyway, I fucking parked outside the missus' house the other day. All I hear is a fucking bang and a fucking car alarm going off. So I obviously fucking leg it out the front. Leg it, fucking if only. I fucking go out the front. Fucking shit in my eye, I swear to God. Fucking red as fuck. A bit of grit in my eye for 3 days. Fuck was I talking about? Got to that time of the evening again. Somebody on TikTok told me what I was talking about. No wonder people will be drinking as well. Sorry, I just had a complete brain fart. Okay, let's talk about something else. Why are all the European fishermen allowed within 6 miles of our beaches to fish? Yet our fishermen aren't allowed out to fish. Eh? Can't we get fish or can't we sell fish? Or is it in fact we've given them the ability to go and harvest the fish before we've made any, we didn't go and get the fish, we just let them get the fish and then charge them for doing it because we let them not do something else? Or did we do swapsies with them somewhere for fish? Or is it give us your fish or we ain't playing your game? Blackmail sort of thing, innit, eh? Where's our fish? Eh? I don't want to pay 15 quid for cod and chips. Why would I? Have you seen the size of the portions as well? Eh? They started strategically cutting up the fish now, ain't they? Yeah, there's only one actual good bit of any piece of cod now. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting cod as we fucking used to know it. Yeah, like the butchers know how to cut up pork chops so they fucking look like an inch thick on one side and fucking 3 mil on the other. Yeah, the whole fucking meat thing's a joke. Yeah, the abattoir situation. Eh? Not just the fucking farmers and the farmers' fucking feedability. Yeah, the cost of transportation and all the rest of it. The fucking abattoirs. Yeah. 1, who the fuck wants to do that job? 2, who's training people to do that job? That's a freaking skilled job. People wonder why they're getting funny cuts of meat. Eh? Don't forget, join me on YouTube, and YouTubers, don't forget, join me on TikTok. Eh? There's plenty on TikTok. There's lots of nice people, yeah, saying kind words. Goldfish portions, yes, damn right, yeah. Would have had it, but freaking, I don't know, no, I'd rather have cod. I know what I'm getting with cod. Yeah. I don't like that flat fish either. Don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. I don't like fish pretty much full stop, you know. What did I give the dogs earlier? I gave the dogs sprats. Dried sprats in a bag. They liked them. They did. They did like them. It's good for them as well. It's good for me as well, but I don't eat them. What's that? Had some cheap scampi. It was minced cod. That's so crap. Well, this is it, isn't it? It's literal. everything nowadays is just a fib. Yeah, it's a lie, it's a blag, it's to try and get as much out of you and give you as little back as possible. Yeah, from freaking car boot fare freaking burgers. What did I buy the other day? A bacon roll, a cheeseburger, and did we have I think we had cans. No, we had cups of tea. And 2 cups of tea, 16 quid. Like, what the fuck? 16 quid for a bacon? And yeah, fair enough. Nice friggin' bap, proper bacon in it. Yeah, cheap burger. Yeah. No, we had cans of Coke. We had cans of Coke. Other drinks are available. Yeah, we had cans of Coke. But yeah, 16 quid. Yeah, for a quick bite to eat and a drink. Yeah, 8 quid each. Piss take. That's like car boot fare. Yeah, and you've paid a quid each to get in or something, couldn't you? Eh? Is a piss take. Do you lot go car boots? Do you like car boot fares? Car boot fares alright. Yeah, you might be selling, you might be friggin' buying, mightn't you? Eh? There's always the ice cream van or the burger van if you want to pay £8 for a burger and a can of Coke. Yeah, it is a piss take. But why is it a piss take? Because the council charged the fucking van £1,000 to be there for the day. Eh? How can the council justify that? Because all the council are doing is robbing the people. Because the people then don't have that money to buy that thing off the stall. Yeah? And that's all to do with tax. They'll tax you to the fucking hill, leave you with nothing, and you have to go buy everything car boot fare, see? Pretty much. Right? But that's it. Would you rather have, I don't know, what is it? What's that fucking crystal shit called? Sikorsky crystal. Yeah? Would you rather have one of them from a car boot fair, right? Or a piece of glass from Harrods? What would you rather have? Because this is the thing now. We don't trust people. What's that? £6 for burger, car park, music, do last man. Yeah. And that's 6 quid's alright, isn't it? Really? It ain't, but it's still a piss take. It's still a piss take. Who's the geezer there? There's a geezer there on YouTube, isn't it? He goes around and he goes testing all the places that serve food, and he'll go Harrods and eat cake, and he'll go frickin' I don't know, the Dorchester and have a roast or fucking something like that, and the fucking Hilton and do this, and he'll go to I don't know, Tommy Tucker's tuck shop and have frickin' a fry up and rate that. Yeah, he did that thing and I've forgotten again. It's late, man. What the fuck's the time? 1 o'clock in the morning. I actually thought was okay cheap. Some shit, £10 last. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, five or 6 quid's not so bad. Yeah, it's still a piss take, but people have to be paid. Yeah, but fucking hell. Yeah, it's the piss take. It's the council again. Hmm? So many councils so don't own anything, and everything that's fucking derelict in the town's fucking got clauses on it for this, or clauses on it for that. You like fucking know, Mr. Councillors, yeah? And it's down to council again, yeah? System denial, embracing system change, and creation of system fucking development. And they don't want to do it. That's why they're so obnoxious continually, yeah? And the other thing, I suppose, back to documents such as the National Institute of Health document 3.2.1 on cannabis and alcohol and driving. The reason such a fuss is made, I believe, by the mainstream media surrounding legalization is if and when it is, it's an open forum. People aren't scared to talk about it or be exposed about talking about it, just in case they're affiliated with it just by association of verbal, philosophizing. And that's what people are scared of, right? People talking about it. Because all these people that are scared shitless of the unknown, because that's what it is, they're quite willing to get pissed, throw up, have a fight, beat their wife, all the rest of it, shout at their fucking kids, yeah, do fuck all over the weekend apart from be obnoxious, yeah, get fat, yeah, for the continual consumption of this drink. But the moment it's legalised, everybody can talk about it. Properly, openly, without any fucking qualms about problems. And that's what I think they're scared of. Because they'll go, nah, you this, you that, you the other. And you go, well, fucking, have you actually tried any of this stuff, mate? Because you're quite willing to take the amphetamine sulfate from your doctor, but and drink from your alcohol supply, may that be the pub, yeah, the energy drink shop on the corner, or your, supermarket, and give you your cheap wine. Quite willing to do all that, as well as drive slowly, but you're not willing to do anything else. Again, it's pure hypocrisy of the system, and the system's brainwashed people into believing such strange analogies of relationships between one chain of logic and another. They punt this alcohol as social fluid, but if marijuana's to be made legal, why is it so popular? And why are so many pubs shut? Let's talk about it like adults instead of being pissed, falling on the floor, trying to be wide boys and clever. Again, like the management, innit? Do you want to embrace the change through the proactive feedback? There's a queue of people quite willing to have an open discussion. Or do you want to stand there, stamp your feet like Angelica from Rugrats, and deny there's a problem? Or you say, oh, the problem's all you. The problem's all the resultant of what you do. Yeah? But there's umpteen million people that have medically found relief, physically, mentally, and or otherwise. What is it? Thought, word, and deed. Yeah? Maybe there's a lot of people's lives of their thoughts, their words, and their deeds are grossly enhanced in a positive manner. For the fucking whole of society, mankind, the fucking country, right? Instead of swearing at everybody pissed up in the street with a kebab down your front, whilst growing that gunt. So, I don't know what Wet Knees Wesley is going to be like tomorrow as far as his eyeball performance, but keep an eye out for it, won't you? It's quite funny. It is like the rest of the Labour Party, but we won't go into politics. Yeah, they're all the bloody same. Yeah, they're all the same. They're the clowns in a circus, in a tent. Yeah, in a field. And none of us will ever meet the owner of the field. And you'll certainly never see his house. Some people get sneak peeks here and there, parts of it. Like, what else you saw about? Oh yeah, see, talking about DJ, that's a funny one. Talking about DJ earlier, he's flying stuff about. He went over um, Longleat, and there's that eccentric Lord Bath, and it lives there. Lovely gentleman by all accounts. Probably tell you off when he's fucking had enough of your obnoxiousness. He's probably quite a demanding gentleman, I'm sure, but at the same time, he is who he is, isn't he, eh? Wonderful artist, likes painting, wearing frilly, fancy, bright clothes, right? But why not? Hmm? Coverings, aren't they, clothes? Eh? Do you reckon he talks to his animals? People think it's a bizarre thing to talk to your animals. You know, like they say, don't talk to trees, like, but Prince Charles talks to trees and touches trees, and Lord Bath there, he's got loads of animals to talk to, hasn't he? And he probably does talk to loads of animals. Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, thinking pigeons are there to be eaten. Well, no, pigeons are there to send messages before, have races. Why? Send messages accurately, backwards and forwards, like we trained horses, donkeys, oxen, cats, horses. Oh, I've successfully reconnected to YouTube. Yeah, so you domesticated all this stuff, domesticated pigeons. You send us messages backwards and forwards. Parrots, wasn't it? I've talked about this before. Hello, TV2. How's Thunderbird 2 doing? Yeah, see, talked about parrots before, and I see. Do you reckon Lord Bath talks to his parrot? Do you reckon he successfully, gives his parrot a message, and the parrot successfully, transfers that message to the other person? What do you reckon? Eh? What happens if we all did that? Mm? That's for connecting with nature, isn't it? Mm? Nature. Never be allowed to happen, will it? See? Go, oh, it's too much bird shit. Oh no, got the wrong message. Oh no, fucked it up. Or didn't repeat it properly. Mm? Loads of things, eh? Talking to the animals. You ever talk to a horse? Have you? You ever gone up to a horse? You always walk up to a horse from the side. Well, its fucking eyes are on the side. Yeah? It's like walking up to you from behind if you walk up to its nose. So walk up to a horse from its side and it'll probably like you. Mm-hmm. Make sure it can see you. Yeah? But you ever tried horse whispering? Ever such fun. Yeah? If you're into that sort of thing. Go into a field where there's a horse, put your head down and pretend you're eating the grass and ignore the horse. And wait and just keep doing that until you see the horse take one step towards you. And when you do, put your head up and walk away from the horse. And then put your head back down like you're eating the grass again. And when the horse goes to step towards you again, walk away from it. Do that 3 or 4 times. I bet you the horse will walk up to you. Try it. You might like it. Yeah? You can talk to horses without saying fucking anything. Just your body language and acts, like blinking at a cat. You ever blinked at a cat? Do a long blink at the cat. Yeah? Cat will probably fall asleep. It trusts you, yeah? That you trust it to close your eyes enough to allow it to be there. So it then thinks that you don't think it's a threat, so it thinks it doesn't need to be a threat and chills out. Yeah? That's a cat. Again, no words, just physical thing, yeah? Body language. What else did I put there? Yeah, see, parrots, see. And dogs, what? Most, apart from dolphins, what? The most intelligent things we teach, aren't they, dogs? Especially the most popular, aren't they? You know, not everyone's got a dolphin, have they? Shame, like, you know. Be useful on the bike. Yeah. So people have dogs, don't they? People have dogs. I got a dog. Yeah, you on the show earlier? Dog was on my lap, wasn't he? Snoopses was on my lap. Hello, lawnmower man, and hello, what's that fucking insure today? What? You selling insurance? You an insurance salesman? He was live and direct on TikTok YouTubers, and YouTubers be live and direct on TikTok as TikTokers. No, hang on. Something's wrong there. Have you seen Blatton? There we go, change fucking subject, yeah? We talk about off ice and just ice. We talk about Blatton, a fucking glacier in Switzerland. Yeah? Fuck. And it ain't me, right? It's just today. It's one of those days. So I got up and I'm freaking watched Silky on some channel. Nice Icelandic lady. She likes riding horses. I think she's got a creamy colour horses. She has in Iceland. Anyway, she's always going about volcanoes and volcanology and stuff because she lives in Iceland and Reykjavik, and it all tried to melt her house and stuff. So she got into that sort of thing about presenting it. And then she started going on to go out Camp Fleagray in flipping, what is it, Greece or whatever, isn't it? Yeah? Oh, no, sorry, freaking Naples, isn't it? Yeah? And, yeah, it was Naples. And today, this morning, I saw her on there and I thought, all right, there's something going on there. And she covered the thing in Blatton in Switzerland about the glaciers accelerated descent down the mountain. Basically, it's sliding down the mountain. And like when you think about glaciers, you just think, oh yeah, a big block of ice like in a valley. Like when you see it and the scale of it, the scale of Mother Earth is breathtaking. Eh? Beautiful but destructive. Makes us so insignificantly unimportant. It's incredible. Somebody talking about white horses. Oh, right. Carmage. Carmage? Oh, right. I'm not sure it's white. It could be white. I think it is fully white, I think. Don't know if it's an albino, like, because his eyes are white or pink eyes or what, I don't know. But yeah, beautiful horse. Yeah. What the fuck was I going on about? Can't remember again. Talk about. It talks about Farage, talks about psychologists professing their practicing theory, and we talk about Liverpool, see? Okay, we talk about Liverpool, fucking hell, see? Just change the subject to someone else, can't remember. Liverpool, what the bloody hell happened in Liverpool? Police failure again? Something like that, innit? I'm going to get a 5-minute warning on TikTok, I think, in a minute. We're an hour and a half coming up to on YouTube. What are we talking about? Again, Life is good 15_2 invites you to co-host. I'm sorry, sir, but I shall have to decline your request. Thank you. Frickin' Liverpool. Yeah, frickin' Liverpool. Why did the police allow the lorry to be in the fucking way of an ambulance, for the ambulance to not be allowed to progress swiftly to its destination timely manner? And how on earth did a car even get stuck, jammed, allowed, pushed, fucking instructed to follow or whatever some ambulance through the crowd? Because I've been in a situation like that with my old man as a child in the car when football yobs kicked the shit out of the car. And my old man accelerated away. And if there had been other people that had stepped into the road at the time he accelerated, it could have been a similar situation to what that geezer was in, and my old man hadn't been drinking or taking any drugs. But it was a very similar situation of the car getting smashed up, Dad panicking and just removing himself from the situation as quickly as possible. And from what I could see, there was definitely negative attitudes towards the driver from the crowd from more than one direction. Prior, during the time that he was opening his car door. On top of that, it wasn't until this morning we see that after he's gone into the crowd or gone by the crowd, and then the car's driven through the crowd, it's not until this morning we've noticed that the whole thing occurred on a very steep hill. And you don't know if he was you don't know if he was being obstructed from changing gear, putting the handbrake on, fucking getting it out of fucking revert, whatever he was doing, whilst he's on a hill, because he's probably got people shouting through the window. He's probably trying to do shit with his hands. He's either drunk or on drugs. What are his feet doing? What's the gearbox of the car? Plus you're on a hill, and you've got people either pushing or shoving your car. So this is why I believe the police have been given more time to question him, so they can accurately and repeatedly go over the series of events, so that errors aren't allowed to slip through the Swiss cheese net of fuck-ups. So that we can receive a clear, honest, truthful, undeniable story of what truly occurred and why. What we got? South of France, I'm off, he was on drug, 53, old, from Liverpool. Yeah, but this is it. Is on drugs. Was it his antidepressants? Then he'd been given a drugs test, see? With a camping chair. What? He had a camping chair? Oh, he reversed into the same lad in white t-shirt. But hadn't somebody thrown a bottle from the other side of the road before this near side white t-shirt fella shouted at him in the car? Or because didn't the driver open the car door, and was that after the event, but to shout back at the guy in the white t-shirt? But as he was shouting back, like a bottle came over, and then he shouted, and then he opened the door or something. Don't know. But he's fucked up, isn't it? Eh? Fucked up again. Eh? It is. It's grim. Eh? See, what will be told by the media? Lies, fibs. What's their reasoning behind any of it? They seem to be pretty fair this time as far as their awareness of the public's desire excuse me, to know exactly who, what, when, why and how. Right? I think it's important. I think what we got, I can't even see that. Nope, no there. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to all those in I know another streamer in Bradford. Oh, very good, TB2 on YouTube. Cats are easier to a degree. Yeah, I had a cat before I had the dog. The cat was just as much of freaking grief as the freaking dog, because the cat never went out anywhere. Yeah, didn't do anything. He just sat making a making mess basically for 25 years. Poor thought, 21 years. 21 years old she was, Mabel Cat. Yeah. So nobody dead, said 50 people injured, but was about 10 meters and 10 people. Yeah. No, Mabel Cat, she got to 21 and then she passed away. Yeah, she was having a bit of a funny time, so yeah. Went mad, she started fucking twitching and going like fucked. It's quite distressing. Yeah. You think you ain't going to climb a tree again, are you, Mabel? She's like, bang, I'll lay here for 5 minutes. Alright. Fucking hell, she ain't well. She didn't last long. And then Snoopy, got Snoopy, yeah, for a fucking gift. Yeah, yeah, bloody birthday present. Yeah, some people can be so evil. Hey, there he is. He's got his ears inside out, his 4 paws pointing at the ceiling. Yeah, he occasionally twitches and woofs whilst he dreams, and he wiggles his paws like he's running. Funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. Yeah, it's a free dog. My dog's free. It's cool. Yeah, it's because my missus wanted him. That's all. It's not my dog. It's my dog, like, but it ain't my dog. My dog, registered my dog, but it's still the missus' dog, like, it ain't my dog. You hear me? It's something like, oh dear. Yeah, yeah. See, they're good though, aren't they? See, animals. Eh? Frequency thing, innit? Something like that. Something like that. You can shout at it and it doesn't curse you back, innit? Oh yeah, did we finish talking about Blatton, wasn't it? We was talking about Silky. Yeah, Blatton. The freaking whole side of the mountains collapsed and the whole village has disappeared underneath it. You want to see a good video? Go and check out Stefan Burns on YouTube. Yeah, check out Stefan Burns on YouTube. He's got a great one there. The avalanche of this fucking mountain in Switzerland, completely covering a whole beautiful, pretty little town. Yeah, lucky they evacuated everybody. Apparently they airlifted out the cows. It's like a valley, like a little train set. You know, you'd make a diorama train set of the Swiss Alps, wouldn't you? Yeah, Blatten. Yeah, tucked away there. Yes, it's Blatten has been flattened. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Stefan Burns with a U, not a Y. He's a space weatherman. Hmm? He is. He said something earlier about the freaking sun coughing and we're in the shit tomorrow or something. Save the cows. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Blatton's been flattened. Blatton's been flattened in Switzerland. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Pancakeathon there now. Yeah. Yeah. Ski flatness. Yeah. Yes. Burns. Yes. Correct. He's He's been in TV for quite a while, but he's been only been doing live shows and stuff for a few years. But he was on some of like Discovery Channel and stuff, but like as the background guy pushing the equipment along the ground, stuff like that, like lidar stuff. Yeah, yeah. His appearance appears to have changed, but he either grows his hair long or short, or grows a beard and then cuts it off. Do you know what I mean? Fucks around with his fur a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like that. See, but this is the thing I've found with the YouTube uh, specific subject matter streams, that I literally need to get them all in the same room and say, excuse me, do you gentlemen and ladies know exactly that you're actually all individual facets of a big shape that makes up what is reality, right? Stephen Burns discussing the sun, using new space satellites, technology, data reading over cumulative years, and fucking general freaking common knowledge, as well as to present his information about the sun. But he's also into human frequency generation and yeah, the whole thing is to do with frequencies. The sun's a frequency generator, the earth frequency generator and absorber, and so are we. Yeah, so all these different resonances. Yeah, it's 8 hertz. Yeah, 430 something hertz, isn't it? 432. Yeah, there's loads of them. Yeah, but there's all reasons behind it, and it's all scientifically based. But that's Stefan, right? You then go from there to people like Jeffrey Drum in the Land of Chem discussing 7 chakra points of the pyramid and underground said structures. And we're talking about Hinduism. So we talk about Pravin Mohan. Yeah, Pravin Mohan. Yeah, go check him out. He talks about the lost knowledge, lost, passed on, destroyed, war-torn knowledge of, the whole peninsula that is India, Cambodia, into Thailand. Talk about all those sort of things, yeah. Talking about geometry, geology, global positioning. We're into Machu Picchu, 4 corners of the earth. Where did that saying ever come from? The 4 corners of the earth. Easter Island, Angkor Wat, Giza, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu or the other one? Tichuanaua. Tichuanaua. I can't remember how you say that one. No, yeah. Fucking Aztecs. But yeah, why? Because they're equally spaced around the world. Giza pyramid is slap bang in the middle of the land mass of the planet. Do you know that? Why? We're talking about frequency generation with Stephen Burns. We've been to India with Pravin Mohan. South America with Pillars of the Past to check out the same pyramidal geometry alignments that Howard Crowhurst is going to show you in his mathematical geometry on a global basis. That's undeniable. This is true facts. It's not some politician making up some fibs, writing a poem because it happens to fit. This is an accurate mathematical geometry. You think the Giza Pyramid's freaking one thing as far as its geometry. You go into its chemistry, you'd be back at the Land of Chem with Jeffrey Drum. We'd be talking about lightning enhancement and how it affects chemical reaction apparatus and alchemical science experiments and production on a mass scale of industrial use products for a whole society of people. You get Luke Caverns and Johanna, isn't it? Johanna from Ye Olde World. You get them all in one room. We have a chat about them all aligning with each other. They're all the same. Jeffrey Drum from the Land of Chem will know what I'm going on about. Hello Hannah, I wish you were Hannah user 9 something 1979. Is that year you were born, darling? Hello Hannah, if you are Hannah. great to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, got a banging show. Yeah, I need you guys all to get together. Yeah, we'll start frigging, yeah, drawing some real pictures. Yeah, reality. Yeah, put history together properly. I'm not sure if Dr. Joanne Fletcher from, is it Sunderland or Durham University, would like to join the pact so she can use her translation skills with Lex Levy from Ancient Odysseys. Maybe we can get together with Ancient Architects on YouTube and, have a little chat or, show. So, no, in 1991. 1991 was a hell of a year. Yeah. Was that orange Nike Air Max, I think. What was that? Orange, no, yellow and blue Hirachis. Could have been the Les Coups Sportifs, but they only lasted one day because I used them as a brake for my BMX that had no brakes. And then it looked more like a platform shoe when I went in for tea. BMX for you. Hey, BMX for you. What other shit are we going to talk about? Why is all these frigging people frigging moaning about, industrial this and that? Yeah, you see, military hardware requires ball bearings. That's why you can't shut down your coal mine. You can't shut down your steel foundry. You're not going to use that arc furnace technology because it doesn't make the correct mixture of your shit you need to run your thingy what's it doodah and big one or what's a monster truck. Or a boat. And if you want the Chinese to start building stuff, I'd go and check the regulations as far as using sea salt contaminated sand to make concrete with, because it'll corrode your rebar that you're going to impregnate into the entire building. So by the time the building's finished, the ground floor wants to collapse. So make sure you don't use any Chinese concrete made with sand that's from the sea and has salt in it that will corrode your steel underpinnings. See, because Sapensa, as you know, covers the China show, yeah, and shows you there what's going on truly happening there in China. And all the buildings appear to be collapsing through corrosion. Your whole bridges collapsing after being 30 years old. Your 30-story buildings collapsing after being 20 years old. You've got new build apartments that haven't even got people filled up in the building yet. They're still moving in. They're noticing that the car park pillars are all shattering and all the rebar inside's already broken in half through corrosion. Is my nose false? Yes, I got it from the clown at the circus. Honk, honk, honk. Beep, beep. No, I've still got shit in my eye. Like, when you poke yourself in the eye to try and clean it out with a well lubricated cotton bud. Yeah, it's like I've freaking stuck more cotton bud in the eye. Anyway, good fun, eh? See, go to war, you're going to need these ball bearings, make everything spin around, ain't you, eh? See, you ain't got no coal, you can't make no ball bearings, can you? Especially when you've got no steel factory. So I don't know who's running this boat, this clown show in this field, or, we're on a boat, aren't we, eh? And it acts, law, legislation, admiralty, fucking floating around again. I can't be arsed with sails. I'm very handsome. Thank you very much. That's very flattering. You fucking liar. Thanks. See, now you've distracted me. What was I talking about? I was talking rubbish. What was it? Oh yeah, ball bearings and war. See, these old folks running the country, like, they can't be doing what they're doing no more. Yeah, they can't run anything. It's run out of hours. Yeah, you haven't got another bearing pack. No, you can't have one. No, no. You promised it in a pool so that all the nations can own one. Yeah, but love, you've got one, and there's 7 of you. Why have you got one? Why has nobody got any more? Oh, well, they've put into a financial pool. We can draw on resources when required. There aren't any fucking resources, there's one. Oh, it's there for when it's needed. Yeah, well, I need 3 now. Oh, well, no, the lead time on 2 is all about 8 months. Oh, right, so what happened when it's... Who is that, anyway? Well, thank you very much. Who said they're blind? Of course they're blind. Must be. Eh? Funny shit. Who said... Somebody said, no, who's that? Is that Diane L. Catley? Oh, cheers, darling. Sleep tight, won't you now? Eh? What is it? Up past fucking 1 in the morning. What are we doing? Eh? Talking into the microphone again, eh? Revolution will not be televised, yeah? It'll just be live fed around the globe. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Eh? Why not? I'm not going to talk about Israel. But if you want to know about lightning science, or why England's got White Horse Hills, don't forget, go and check out The Land of Chem with Jeffrey Drum and his beautiful wife Alexa Levy, who does Ancient Odysseys. They also, what is it? Do Egyptian alley cats or something, and they eat food. Yeah, so check them out. Don't forget Howard Crowhurst for geometrical, mathematical, global alignments of everything from Stonehenge to the hilltops across England to the sunrise, Egypt, or Turkish Göbekli Tepe, and other biblical stories that will enlighten you a little further. Don't forget, check out Esoterica too. Yeah, I like Esoterica. Wise chap there. Portrays his knowledge and wisdom quite well. Who else we got? Yeah, Praven Nohan. Don't forget, check out him. Yeah, he's part of the bigger group of the whole archaeological team of YouTube, I suppose. The higher earners, the first in the door, innit? Eh? Their ideas was there first, and all you can do is promote it and stop the mainstream media from burying their head in the sand, eh? Denial of facts again, see? Management performance, not your performance. You never failed to perform. Your management failed to perform for you. They should have been fully aware of what was in front of them. Love the Nashers. I just like that, right? The eggs, right? Talk about teeth, see? Fuck off the management. The ex knocked that tooth out when she launched me over her shoulder in a case of domestic abuse where she was filming me inside my home, telling me she's gonna put it all over the internet to show everybody exactly what I'm like. Yeah. Yeah, so she's waving this phone at me as if she's about to fucking hit me with it again. Yeah. Yeah, I put my arm out to fucking grab the phone and defend myself against fucking, incoming abuse. Yeah, she just fucking launches me down the stairs over her shoulder, straight into a bookcase. Nice though, they said it was my fault. Yeah, not that it was, actually. So we've yet to clear that one up. When she launched me over her shoulder into the bookcase, well, I think what was it she did? She smacked her nose into her knee, and her glasses went into her face, and my face went into the side of the chair, having hit this bookcase. And as I went into the chair, those freaking, again, it's cheap fucking equipment, isn't it? She had one of these square-armed chairs where the arm's about fucking 6 inches wide. You could put a cup of coffee or a freaking ashtray on it, like. But it was wooden underneath. It's only thin material. I smacked my chin on it like that, and it jerked my tooth. And ever since, it was wobbly. And about 2 months ago, I had it pulled out because it was going backwards and forwards to the point where I couldn't bite on anything. There's a video, I think I put it on YouTube, me cleaning it. It's fucking disgusting. Gross. You try as long as you can to fucking keep your oral hygiene best you can over the years, like with all the layers of abuse. But fucking hell, the state of that tooth is disgusting. Anyway, I'm sure it's on freaking YouTube or on here, on TikTok somewhere. Yeah, scroll up and down, try and find the thing, me cleaning my tooth. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. But yeah, Mrs. fucking basically, well, created the point of conflict. Yeah, then attacked me. Then in a what do you call it? In an act of self-defense, I was then fucking brutally assaulted. And in the course of a fucking assault, I've been injured. Yeah, and the injuries led to my tooth being removed. The other one up here, that was from gum disease, from receding gums, from smoking for so many years. Yeah. See, well, I've been sat on here. Yeah, YouTube, hello. Sorry to, don't mean to. Yeah. What are they going on about again? It's late, isn't it? It's late. I think I've talked about everything I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about Gaza. Talked about Giza, talked about Blatten, talked about Liverpool, talked about Snoop Dogg, talked about freaking metal bearings, talked about patronising, practicing professional, what are they? Tommy Robinson psychologists that are theorising, yeah. Talks about error management, yeah, human factors, risks, lies, denial, trust building, the Swiss cheese model, yeah, line all those fucking holes and you're gonna fuck up because you are the human being and the bolt won't fail, but you'll fail to do up the bolt, right? Yeah, human error, yeah, system management, proactively built obviously from your management down, yeah. If your management have got nothing to say, go to his boss, because his boss will know exactly what you're on about and go and kick your boss's ass and probably give you his job. Yeah? Do it proactively. You ain't grassing anybody up. You're improving your work environment for everybody's life to be easier. Right? Because you're trusted to do so. You're not cycling around in the middle of the road. Yeah? With your underpants halfway down your fucking arse. Yeah, Velcro fucking trainers on, because you can't be asked to learn to tie your shoelaces. Yeah, acting like some kind of pillock with a mask on his face, right? Right, we talked about that. We talked about energy drinks, alcohol consumption, drug awareness. Yeah, coked up, speeded up, freaking drugged up politicians that lie, fib, fucking take things from us and other such, manipulations of authoritarianism. Yeah, talked about, National Institute of Health document 3.2.1, cannabis and alcohol and effects of driving. So don't forget to check out that document. Obviously an official source document there. You go find that somewhere on the internet and give it a little perusal, innit? Hey? Talks about cars. We haven't talked about much about cars apart from slow people, fast people. Hey? People being aware or unaware of what the fuck they're doing on the road. Hey? May you be drunk, drugged up, fucked up, on medication, fucking too old, or fucking all fucking seven. But having a nice day, put that cigarette out, wouldn't you? Hey? Hey? Talked about car insurance. Hey? Don't fuck yourself up by making stupid fucking claims for stuff in your neighbourhood. It will fuck you up. Yeah? Play the fucking algorithm. Yeah? It's only a car. It's a horse and fucking cart. Would you get rid of a horse every 3 years? Would you? Or would you buy a horse when it's young, keep it, look after it, and like my cat, when it's 21, you've probably fucking had enough of it anyway. Right? Oh, Mabel Cat. Oh, we've talked about Mabel Cat. We haven't talked about Chagos Islands and the ridiculous fucking buyout of some fucking nuclear deal about some fucking defence fucking thing about, oh no, we can't be asked to fund an aircraft carrier, so this island will do type contract. We didn't talk about that. Talked about fishing. Talked about Macron's coke habit and getting punched in the face by his missus, didn't we? No? Yeah, shit. Yeah. Two bad things in a week, eh? No wonder he's powdered up. I know how he feels though, see, being punched in the face by a woman. Yeah, I bet he gets it all the time, just like I used to. Well, you can ask my sister. Not that she would punch me, but she witnessed it occasionally. Yeah, see. Funny how facts come out when people don't deny the truth, isn't it? Yeah, we talked about doctors practicing. We talked about talking to the animals, didn't we? That was fun, talking to the animals. They have a right giggle talking to the animals. For fuck's sake. If I didn't talk to my Snoopers dog, sausage dog, Mr. Gherkin Pickle, I'd probably go fucking mad. Yeah, what else we talk about? Did we talk about Africa's political group, the EFF? Guilty boy. What? What, pal? What did you say? Come here a minute. I just want to cut your eyebrows. No. No, with this fucking MIG welder, you cunt. Fucking. That EFF geezer, what a fucking horrible git. What a promoter of hate. His mother should take him by the ear holes, spank his bottom and take him to church on Sunday, make him apologise profusely. What do you reckon? Fucking wanker. Fucking hell. Wrong, innit, eh? You go round calling for the fucking slaughter of fucking people that happen not to have been in the fucking shade so much as you went. When did you put what genetically? Yeah. Fucking EFF in Africa, South Africa, innit? What a mess. We talk about living in a shithole. We talked about living in a shithole all the time. People live in shitholes all the fucking time. The thing is, there's people that don't mind living in a shithole, and there's people that continually moan about living in a shithole. The people that moan about living in a shithole then want to get the fuck out of the shithole. They leave the shithole, go to somewhere that ain't a shithole. They'll generally flush the loo, clean the fucking shit off the side, fucking not throw their litter of fucking cigarette butts, cans, fucking containers or otherwise fucking in the street, pick up their dog shit, not drive like a fucking idiot and mow their goddamn lawn, paint the house, Pull the fucking weeds out. Don't be a dick in society so your kids can fucking be proud of the shithole they live in, right? Because it's nice. They call it a shithole. You've got no reason to call it a shithole. They can fucking be derogatory for the sake of fucking sarcasm and comedy. Not because their fucking daughter's going to fucking school wearing what fucking who's dress, when, how many years ago, and no shoes in the mud. Again? Well, it was a shithole there. You came here, you turned it into a shithole. Why? Why did you do that? Why did you turn it into a shithole? You said that was a shithole there. You said you didn't like it. It was a shithole. Everybody made it a shithole. Nobody did this. Nobody did that. Nobody did the fucking other. You come here, everybody doing the fucking same thing, saying it's everybody else's fault. Because what? They're white. The fuck? As I sit here and witness two privileged people of what colour on the fucking mainstream bullshit fucking tell lie vision news this evening. One of them the fucking deputy leader of the country, basically. Yeah, I've got fucking privilege. Yeah. I couldn't give a shit if I haven't got loo roll to wipe my ass with. That's how much I give a shit. Couldn't give a shit. What's important? Are you alright? Because if you ain't alright, I ain't alright. And until you're alright, I ain't never gonna be alright. That's why I want to know what the fuck the problem is. And go to the little fucking book of legislation, acts, bullshits, fucking productive fucking work creation system management fucking documentation and change paragraph fucking bullshit cunt point 137 about how to fucking get the fucking Keir Starmer to actually fucking do something. And the rest of the entire fucking toss it off crew of Whitehall and or otherwise office cunts. Excuse my French. Pardon. As Macron goes to the toilet again. Yeah. His wife pours some more wine. Anyway, I think I went past the point I needed a wee. What did I go for? I think I went for a wee, didn't I? Yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Again, blimey, what have we been doing? Past 2 hours. We've done more than 3 hours live streaming today, off the cuff. Minimum notes, created in 2 minutes flat. So what I want to know today, every day, especially when I watch media outlets that are supposed to be alternative, like GB News. GB News, what's happened? Out of every 30 minutes of available airtime, you've presented to the world how many facts and how many repeated productions of what? Positive freaking promotion of the next or freaking previous or fucking other performance that's gonna be fucking soon, right? Where's the fucking news? Where's even anything vaguely like the news? It's like they raise a subject matter and then they cut it off and start repeating that this person's on, then that person's on, then this person's got this promotion, and that show's on at this time between then and then. And if you've got an opinion, you could join this other person then, and then it's back to the other one again, and then it's the fucking weather, and then it's a fucking advert again, and then it's one of those things again, and then you get 3 fucking hosts on, 2 hosts and 2 guests, and they say, yeah, it's the morning now, isn't it? Yeah, and there's weather outside, yes, and people drive cars around, yes, they do, oh, yes, oh, well, that's interesting, we'll discuss it in a bit, and they put the weather on again, and you go, you literally out of 15 or 30 minutes of watching it, like, fucking 10 or 22 minutes is complete, repeated bullshit. But there's fucking dickhead old me, yeah, with his fucking missing teeth and fucking attitude problem. I've sat here with a phone and a fucking antiquated steam engine of a fucking computer and made 3 hours of fucking 2 shows, which in actual fact is 6 hours worth of fucking stuff, right? On YouTube, TB2 says save the white farmers. Damn fucking right. It's not even that. It's I don't even need the white bit in there, or black. I don't need that. It's save the farmers. Because UN Agenda 2030 is going to fucking see an end to it all. For the communal garden man, allegedly, apparently, possibly, maybe. Right? Go and read Sustainable Development Goals and see that half the world won't even be allowed to be stood on. If you want a holiday, you can have 1,200, kilometres return every 2 years as your allocated destination allowance. Yeah? To end the show, you're going to need a pen. There's 2 things I want you to write down and go and read. WO 2020 060606 A1. I'd like to go and read that patent document by Microsoft and realise what taking a chip that pays you to move means for society if they don't. Then I'd like you to go and read what was a 1950s top secret document until recently. TY-SW 7905.1 Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. Then you'll realise why I need a cup of tea. Don't forget, dunk a jammy Dodger. Eh? Eh? Avoid the custard cream. Don't forget, share your love, people. It's 12 minutes to 2 on 29th of May 2025. And yet again, we haven't managed to get banned. How? Is it my swearing, my attitude, my lack of attitude, my lack of swearing? Do I need to wear a bra on my head next week? What the fuck? How have I managed not to get banned doing a 6-hour live show? Basically. 2-3 hours, you know. We're multi-platform in here at the Dodgy Git Show, yeah? So don't forget, go over there to YouTube. If you're on TikTok, go to YouTube, find Dodgy Git Show. Like, share and subscribe on there if you would please. I'd be much appreciated. I'd be very grateful for your presence at the show, wherever you are, this end or that end. And if you're there on YouTube, yeah, don't forget, download, install, whatever at your app store, TikTok. Go over there, check out Dodgy Git Show on TikTok. There's loads and loads on TikTok, so much so I'm going to get to a point I've got to start deleting it because of hard drive space, okay? So all the old stuff or the little watched, low view numbers, they'll start disappearing soon. I've got to do a bit of system management myself, you see, and have a bit of a clear out. Anyway, there we go, 2 hours, 13 or 14 minutes, of us sharing our love together today, because it's fun to do so, What a pastime, Chatting to the world, waiting to see what they got to say, Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today and every day. Thanks for your comments, feedback, input, happy smiley faces, icons, symbols and hearts and all that, Thanks very much to all of you. It all does add up. And yeah, whatever you might think, share the love today and every day. I'm sharing mine with you today, so you've got some in your heart to share about the people you meet, eh? Don't forget to say hello to your neighbour. Do a stranger a favour for nothing, okay? Because you can, eh? And